Haklay 2013 typology was looking at levels of participation, and it's written from a perspective of participatory action research as well aspects of geographical crowdsourcing, so volunteer geographical information as it's also known, and aimed at explaining different levels of participation in citizen science project. It is clearly influenced by what's known as the Einstein ladder of participation, which was created in 1969 based on our experience in the US Department of Housing, Education and Welfare. And Sherry Einstein created a typology which is strongly value-based and aiming to encourage citizen control over decision making. So the typology that was offered by me included 4 levels. Level 1, crowdsourcing. Level 2, distributed intelligence. Level 3, participatory science. And Level 4, extreme citizen science. Let's look at each one of them. The crowdsourcing level, it's mostly aimed at provision of resources and specific to an activity. So that might be providing computing resources or providing the ability to sense different areas. And it includes things like volunteer computing and passive sensing, where you have your mobile phone is collecting data as you move through other things. Some participants will get into better engagement, and most of those projects will be contributory. So Quake Catcher, where people are joining with their computer to create a seismographic network, and the computer is doing that while they're doing other activities, is a good example of this level. Distributed intelligence is a level where it uses the cognitive abilities of the participants. So either it can be micro tasks like in the Galaxy Zoo project, or through basic observations as is done in different ecological projects. And participants required more training to ensure that the appropriate data collection or analysis is being carried out, and those are contributory projects. Participatory science are projects that involve participants in problem definition and involve them in data collection, although the experts are involved in the design and also in the analysis of the data. So they are part of co-created project, and community noise data collection is a good example of that, where the community take noise meters and use them under the guidance of a scientist. And the final level is the extreme citizen science, where the participants are involved in the project and they are setting the project goal, setting the data collection, analysis, and action. Professional scientists, if they are involved, act as facilitator, and those will be called collegial project. So the flood monitoring network is an example of this type of activity. And the issue with this typology is that compare it to the Sherk et al. Typology, we can see that collaborative project where there is refinement activity by the participant is not there. There is also an issue that although contributory projects are now better represented, still include virtual project and field observation in the same categories. And that's something that the Wiggins and Croston typology have done better. And there is a problem with the origin with the Einstein ladder, because it might be misinterpreted as value judgment that suggests that extreme citizen science projects are more valuable than crowdsourcing projects. And that was not the intention, and it's also not the case.